This video gonna be called Things That Make You Go, but this video needs to be called Things That Make You Go, what the
What's up, y'all? Your girl, Sandy. Okay, I know y'all have already seen the title of the video and already know what this is about, okay? Especially for those of y'all who have been watching Basketball Wives this entire season. Y'all, there was no way I was going to be able to get away with not doing a vlog on, especially after this last episode, okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and put my hair back behind my ear. And if y'all want to know about the hair of the videos down below, just check it out. All right. Y'all, it's about to go down. I'm going to try my darndest to censor this mofo, okay? I try, and I'm going to try. It's going to be very hard because the way I talk, I'm a cuss word every couple minutes, okay? A couple seconds or whatever when I'm trying to explain it to somebody else. I'm going to try my darndest. If you guys haven't seen the latest Basketball Wives episode, y'all need to go ahead and check that out before you check this video out because I will ruin it for you, all right? Y'all, I saw it last night, okay? The last episode, okay? And this is the episode, for those of you guys who are just tuning in, where Tami straight up was clowning on Kesha, okay? And this is when they were out on the islands or whatever. Okay. First and foremost, I've been disappointed with the entire season of Basketball Wives. This entire season has been complete and utter disappointment. All it does, it doesn't even show any of the women in a positive light. Everything's drama, everything's extra, and it's all kinds of, when I say violence, I don't want to say like killing and shooting or whatever, but at the end of the day, violence is violence. If you running across tables trying to grab somebody's neck, trying to get a slap in, hitting them with purses and trying to throw wine bottles, that's not exactly peaceful, okay? So all we've seen this entire season has been exactly that. I mean, Evelyn's grown ass running across tables, throwing wine bottles, trying to hit people for no daggone reason. What was it? Running across tables trying to hit Jennifer, who used to be her best friend just this past season, okay, over a blog that she wrote. Get over it. Move on. You know what I'm saying? Have several seats. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Tami in this last episode. That was it for me. That was the icing on the cake. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. Y'all, they need to do something about this show because on some real, for real, there are people that are going to continue to watch the show. Why? Because they're going to want to see the drama. They're going to want to see the extra. And there's a lot of people out there that have no problem with seeing us in that way. You feel me? But let's be real. I mean, what does that do for us? Tami and the way she acted in this last episode set us all back about 1,000,000 years. You know what I'm saying? What kind of BS was that? First and foremost, what did Kesha do to you for real, that would have you trying to bully her butt to try to get her purse and keys or whatever, sunglasses or whatever you took? Was it necessary for you to go ham, first and foremost? And if you saw that episode and saw what Kesha really said, you know what I mean? You know how foolish Tami had to have looked when she saw the episode after the fact, and now she's backtracking on all that she did on the show, talking about I'm so sorry, I apologize to my castmates, I apologize to Kesha, I apologize to the public. Why? Because it's been made such an issue and because viewership on the show itself has gone down because people are trying to boycott the show. And rightfully so, because look how you make us look like straight doo-doo. And I'm really trying to censor myself, okay? So, first and foremost, we're going to talk about this whole Kesha-Tami situation. When they got down there, I mean, where did they go from having a few shots, just hanging out, having a good old time, to all of a sudden her just wailing, just clowning on Kesha over something that was some hearsay for real. The girl didn't say she was going to beat Tami's butt. She didn't say nothing that was going to be harmful to Kesha, to Tami. She said nothing threatening, but it was like Tami just took it to a whole nother level. Like, what the heck is Kesha going to do to you for real? Not a damn. Everybody knows she is quiet as kept. She doesn't want to have anything to do with any violence, issue, whatever. She's not going to fight you. She's going to walk away. She's going to run away. So why would you feel that it's necessary to bully that poor girl? I mean, the girl was crying. She's upset, you know. And people, I had some people kind of going back and forth about this on Twitter and Facebook with me, talking about well, you know, if I was Kesha, I'd have gone over and I would have this, that, and the other. What? With Tami? Shoot. Kesha has no business fighting Tami. Tami would have beat her A. You hear me? So the best move was for her to walk away and do what she had to do. That Kesha's not a fighter. Physical fighter, okay? So hey, she called and asked to, you know, have her purse and her sunglasses returned to her. You gotta do what you gotta do. She had to get the heck out of there, okay? She wanted to go back home. I don't blame the girl. Tami went ham, all right? My thing is this. Can we just talk about the crew? First and foremost, how you gonna go through, okay, watching this girl go through whatever Tami went through? Tami was in there yelling at her, screaming at her, took her sunglasses, her purse, was like, you ain't gonna get that stuff back. Okay, fine. So all the while they're sitting there watching all this stuff going down. This is Shawnee. This is, what's that daggone girl's name? Man, I have it in front of me because I keep forgetting her because I cannot stand her. Susie, okay? Evelyn. All of them are watching this go down, okay? Then, what's her name? Shawnee is going to go into Kesha's room after she realizes that, you know, she's upset and yada yada. Go into the room with Evelyn or whatever and talk about, well, you got to figure out a way to get your purse and your sunglasses back. I wish somebody would tell me I got to figure out a way to get my sunglasses. Why? Because Kesha didn't want to go and kiss Tami's butt and apologize so she could get her stuff back. Get the heck out of here. And I'm proud of Kesha actually for not going over and being like, I'm sorry. I'm really proud of Kesha because she could have easily done that, especially because she was scared to death. She's scared to death of Tami. And I don't blame her. Like I said, she's not a fighter, okay? Look, Tami knows who to pick on, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, let that girl get somebody who's just as good as she is, it'd have been over, okay? You hear me? So then Evelyn's gonna be like, well, you gotta figure out a way to get out of here. And then they have the audacity to, after Tami goes in and basically comes back into Kesha's room, first of all, I wouldn't let the girl in, no way, okay? Because Tami's cuckoo, okay? Then Tami comes in and Tami's gonna be like, well, that's why I think you a punk and this, blah, 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 because the girl was just trying to get her stuff back and called saying that her stuff was stolen, right? So then after Tami leaves, Evelyn and Shawnee are gonna sit there and feel bad for Kesha after the whole situation went down. They watched her get clowned the entire time. Said absolutely nothing, didn't have her back or nothing. When Tami leaves, that's when Evelyn wants to shed some daggone tears. And Shawnee wanted to be like, oh, I feel so bad. And then Kesha wrong for this. Sitting there trying to be, oh, you know, my lashes, they're okay. Bye. I'd have been like, Shawnee, Evelyn, get the heck out of my room. Neither one of y'all had my damn back. Like, to sit there after the fact and you crying, Evelyn? What you crying for, boo-boo? Girl, you just like Tami. Just like Tami. Running across tables, throwing bottles, wine bottles, trying to hit people with purses and stuff over some silly, okay, stuff, okay? When I say I was so daggone heated, and it wasn't necessarily just because of how it went down. It was the fact that here we are looking at a show that's supposed to put, okay, these women in a semi-positive light. Keep in mind, reality shows, they're in it to make money. They're in it to get viewership. They're going to have a little drama. That's the whole point of reality. That's why reality TV does so well. So let's be real about that. You know there's going to be some drama, but to let that stuff go on and nobody else stepped in, Tami would have beat that A. You hear me? If she was allowed to do so. If she took it that much further, she would have done that, okay? And look, to let that play out the way that it did, and Shawnee to sit there in the executive producer's position and not think this didn't look bad. Meanwhile, she's thinking cha-ching ratings. But guess what? Advertisers are pulling out of that daggone show. And they're going to continue to do so. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that there are no other advertisers that are going to take those spots. Don't get it twisted. If the ratings are there, someone will advertise on the show. Let's be real about that. But the fact still remains that they've lost viewership since that show, since that episode, since these last few episodes have aired, because people are actually boycotting the daggone show. Why? Because it makes us look straight up doo-doo, okay? And Tami is not helping the game at all. That whole episode was just Tami making us all look like, and we're not all, obviously. I'm not saying Tami is an example of us, but let's be real. You know, look what we're watching. You know what I'm saying? Not one thing on that show shows any kind of positivity with any of these women. Let's be real. The entire show has been entirely drama. I don't want to use the word violence per se because that's such a harsh word, but it's just physical drama. Silly drama over what? And I mean, you know, the reality shows, when they shoot, they set up the shots, they give them scripts, okay? Let's be real. They give them scripts, they give them scenarios that they're supposed to talk about so that it starts drama, it starts stuff. And Shawnee's in the middle of it all, trying to play like, I didn't know. Oh, I wasn't sure, and I didn't know Tami was going to do that. I just kind of let her do her. Get the heck out of here. You're the producer. You can pull the plug at any given time, okay? So let's be all the way real about that. Now you backtrack and talk about some. Well, I've been trying to get the producers of VH1 to finally hear me out, and now they're hearing me out that we need to reduce the violence on the show. Really? Because you did absolutely nothing to stop it when the opportunity presented itself to do so. So let's go ahead and be real about that, okay? Let's just, woo! Y'all, like I said, I was watching the show. I had to keep pausing it every 5 seconds. And I got hit up on Facebook by a few people like, did y'all see the last episode? Did you see the last episode? And I was like, oh, I gotta watch it. But I wanted to make sure I was completely like, you know, in the right mind to watch it. You know what I mean? Where I wasn't too sleepy or whatever, so I could take it all in. And y'all, I am so happy that I finally got a chance to watch it because, look, that was on some other levels. And I straight up, I mean, I was hitting up people on Facebook and Twitter, you know, just, you know, posting status updates or whatever as I was watching the show. And I mean, a lot of y'all feel me on this. What is the point of watching this show? You know what I mean? At this point, you know, did you really see any moments during the show where there was any positively shed on anyone, that anybody was doing anything positive at all? I mean, the one person that I have to say in this entire show that I'm happy about in the way that she handled herself to a certain extent was Royce. Royce was like, well, I'm not having anything to do with these heifers, period. And when I say that, I mean, she showed up when she felt like it. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, let's be real. If you're not relevant on the show or to the storyline, they'll cut you. So she's lucky she had a boyfriend with some issues and a father that had some issues with that too. Otherwise, she would have probably been written off the entire show. Let's be real about that. That's pretty much how it works for the most part. But she stayed the heck out of all those scenarios. Could you imagine if Royce was down there too? And I haven't seen, I mean, we still got another episode to go where Jennifer is going to show up here shortly. She has no idea what the heck she about to walk into, okay? And oh girl, that's totally irrelevant. The newer girl that I can't stand her butt either, okay? She finna come into some situations. Okay, so let's go back to some other stuff. On top of the fact that you were sitting there just crying after the fact, talking about some, you know, Evelyn's crying. Oh, you know, I felt so bad. I just don't even know what's going to... Bye, girl. Okay? And Shawnee is like, well, you know, maybe you shouldn't have... Bye. Okay? In the same breath, okay, they're going to walk up into, what's that girl's name? Hold up. Because whatever her name. Anyway, Kenya's room and put, or whatever her damn name is, and put fish in her room. Did y'all not just talk about how foul that was, what happened with Kesha and blah, 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 and then you guys are just going to just continue on with whatever BS prank you guys came up with, the fish in the room and stuff? Come on, y'all. How old are y'all? Like, really? Y'all, I'm floored. And like I said, the way the whole situation went down, this last episode, I mean, just the whole season has been horrible. This last episode was the worst ever in life, okay? And again, Tami just set us back a million years. Now she's trying to apologize to everybody, and I apologize to Kesha, and I apologize to my cast members, and I apologize to the Academy, and I apologize. Get out of here, okay? Let's be real. Are you really, truly apologetic? And wasn't this girl going to therapy to try to work on her anger management issues? Didn't one of them heifers know that too? And why didn't they think to stop that? Like, really? That girl, whew. And I liked me some Tami for a minute. There was a moment in time between this last season and this season that I actually was like, all right, okay. I don't agree with everything she does, but I was kind of like, okay, she's kind of funny. She's kind of calmed down a little bit, and then I don't know what the heck happened. So, you know what, y'all? Ooh, y'all. Oh, and let me address another issue. I had to say one more thing, okay? Susie, can you just take your mouth off the nipple? Can we do that? Can you get off their we're not even gonna use the bad word. Can you stop kissing their butts? How about that? First and foremost, how you gonna be like, I feel so bad for her, and you go to her room, okay? And you're like, oh yeah, hey, I don't know, I don't want you to leave. But what? Do you not see that what just went down? Okay, whatever. And it was either her or it was Shawnee who was like, you gotta figure out a way to get your either way, and if I'm incorrect, it's whatever. Y'all know the gist of this whole thing. All of them heifers gotta go. So here she goes, in the same breath, she walks right over to them, telling us, yeah, she's really upset, y'all. Telling Tami she's really upset, she's thinking she may just leave and yada, 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 whoop-de-woo, wop, wop, okay? And then, in the same breath, they can talk about something, where's she at? Oh, she's in her room. Why would you, what, huh? Did you just sell her down the river after you just told them that she was really upset and you were trying to feel bad for her and you were like, well, I think she might be leaving and yada yada. Why? Because you afraid? You afraid too. You afraid of Tami. You afraid of Shawnee. You afraid of Evelyn. You've been trying to be all in they click from the jump. When they let your butt go and you realize that they were not, when you realized that they weren't trying to talk to you, what is it, last season or whatever? Oh, you try to do everything you could to get back in their good graces and you're not about to let that go. Therefore, henceforth, this is how you act. So So you gonna watch her get clowned. This is supposed to be your friend, supposed to be cool. You were supposed to understand what she's been going through because she's explained to you everything that's gone down. In the same instance that you talk to her like, oh, I'm so sorry, honey. I just don't want you to go. I mean, don't be upset, you know, blah, 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 blah. You gonna go to them and be like, she's really upset, yada, yada, but she's over there. Go get her. What? Anyway, I would love to hear your thoughts. As y'all can see, I am super animated about this. This is probably the most animated you've probably ever seen me in a video, okay? If there's some actual factuals that are incorrect in the way that I'm talking today, don't worry about it, okay? I'm going off of what I saw quickly yesterday, okay? So if there's a couple actual factuals that may not be correct, it's all good. It's all gravy, baby. You all get the gist of what I'm trying to say. So let me know your thoughts down below. I am so curious to see what y'all think of this whole scenario. And like I said, if y'all haven't seen the latest episode of Basketball Wives, I highly encourage you to check it out. Not because you want to support any of that, but it's just to show the foolery, okay, that is now existent on this show. And I have to agree with a lot of people out there that are saying that they may not watch next season. This is just atrocious. It's just an absolute horrible example of what we're supposed to be portrayed like on television. Let's just be all the way real. I know reality TV show is supposed to sell. It's supposed to sell ad space. It's supposed to have ratings. But let's be real. Just watching the season this season, have you seen anything positive come out of any of the scenarios that are going on? At all? You know what I mean? I mean, everything has been just throwing wine bottles or whatever the case. There's been no showing of anything that any of those women are doing positive in the community. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't, but guess what? We wouldn't know because on the show, all they do is go eat someplace, talk ish on other people, and then throw wine bottles and bully people. And with all the issues right now, okay, with bullying, with children and teenagers and people killing themselves, okay? Let's get real deep with this. People killing themselves because they're being bullied at school, they're being bullied by people around them, they're committing suicide, they're killing themselves over that very issue. And this is what they're gonna show on television? Okay, by some grown women. Get the heck out of here. Shawnee knows better, okay? If Shawnee, you watching this, you should know better. And I know Shaq's sitting there on the sidelines like, see, look at this heifer. Okay, look what this girl's doing. Yeah, it is about the paper. It's all about the dollar bill. But let's be real, okay? There's only so much even we could watch, okay? So let's be all the way real with that. But anyway, I'm done. I can go on and on and on because, I mean, with the whole issue with Royce and her man, that whole situation. Anyway, I'm not even going to go into that because, anyway. Please let me know your thoughts down below. I am so curious to see what y'all think so far. If you guys have seen the episode, if you've seen the whole season or whatever the case, or what your thoughts are on the whole scenario. Very curious. Let me know down below. If you guys want to do video responses, I highly encourage you to do so. I just have to approve them or whatever, so just do the video response and I'll approve them if they pertain to the subject of this video. Yeah, thumbs up this video if you guys want to see more things that make you go videos like this. I just love sitting down and debating and finding out what you guys think and that kind of thing. And that's it, y'all. I am done for today, okay? I'm about to go chillax a little bit because I'm animated right now. I'm animated. Y'all feel me? Okay. Anyway, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/SocialiteSandy. And of course, friend me on Facebook, facebook.com/TheSocialiteLife. And follow my blog, TheSocialiteLife.blogspot.com. And as always, I love y'all and I cannot wait to hear and see your responses. So if you want to do a video response, do so. Comment down below. Let me know what's good. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.